Are homeowners feeling trapped in their homes because of their interest rates? We're going to talk about that on Today in Mortgages. Hey, what's up, dream makers? Welcome back to the show where we're talking about what's real, what's hype, and what you should be paying attention to in the news of real estate and mortgages. We're here again with Rich Jefferson, and today we are looking at an article that I found in Investopedia called Locked In. Homeowners seeking to sell are trapped by their low mortgage rates. And so the headline stat from today's article is more than 80% of homeowners who want to sell feel locked in by their mortgage rates. Rich, hope you're doing well, but we're going to jump right in. You've talked a lot about housing demand on this show. And so how does this article play into what we've been talking about a lot lately?
Well, homes are selling fast.
Yeah.
Right. Their inventories are low, but when they do hit, like, people are pouncing. They're moving quickly. They're making faster decisions. They're doing more attractive offers to the seller. There's some negotiation happening, which is odd to hear after 3 years of just sellers demanding whatever they wanted. There's negotiation and opportunity now. And so you've got people, pent up demand. They were discouraged before because of the lack of inventory and the high interest rates. As we start to become more stable in the interest rate market, people become more comfortable. And that's what we're seeing now. Now, you mentioned 80% are locked in. It's likely because 80% of all people have interest rates below 5%.
Yeah.
A lot of them below 3%. We've talked on previous episodes about this. So they're just apprehensive in jumping into a new purchase for, a 50% higher payment with really not buying up. You just jump in. Let's say you go to another neighborhood and buy another $400,000 home. Your payment at the new interest rates compared to what they're locked in at their old property, it's 50% more.
To speak about demand, here's another stat from the article, which I found really interesting. It says sales of existing homes jumped 14.5% in February, according to NAR, but March saw 2.6 months of existing home inventory, which was down 10.3% from inventory in January. So what this is saying is that despite there being more existing homes on the market, they were sold so fast that inventory still fell by over 10%. Rich, you wouldn't know it from our current industry volumes, but the demand is definitely still there. Is that right?
Totally. And it's happening fast. Like, a whole transaction is happening fast because lenders are closing. Lenders like Network Funding, we're closing in 10 days. So, go from listing to basically handing over the keys to the new buyer in 10 to 12 days. That's not a lot of time for you to build inventory numbers. Like, they're just happening so fast.
Yeah, I guess we can take single-handed credit for that average coming down so fast. Typically takes 45 days, but we're doing it in 10. But Rich, what I'm finding really interesting is that it indicates that while we've seen a really high pent-up demand, it really looks like there's also a high pent-up supply, right, in the market?
Yeah, people are sitting on homes because of those low interest rates they have. They don't see the motivation quite yet to pay more for a new property. So we'll see what that brings. Again, I've always mentioned, we start to see stability in the interest rate market. Even if that rate is 4.875, they're going to get after it. Like, sellers are going to sell. They want to take advantage of the equities in their property that's been built over the last three years, and they're going to want to invest that in a new property. So we'll see. I'm hopeful.
Yeah, so we talk a ton on here about that demand, and like you just said, the real advantage of rates coming back down might be that we have kind of maybe not a flood, but much higher volume of supply coming back online to meet that demand, because would-be sellers feel a lot more comfortable about the next home that they're going to have to buy when they sell that house. So that's super interesting to me, and I'm excited too, Rich. So, hey, before we get into a rating of this article and talk a little bit more about it, I want to remind everyone out there that we have this free resource that you can go check out. If you're having trouble marketing yourself out there right now, we've put together 5 really great ways for you to go out there and win at your marketing. And that's a completely free resource. You can check it out at todayinmortgages.com/marketing. Again, that's todayinmortgages.com/marketing. Go check it out and start winning at your marketing today. It's free. Okay, Rich, any final thoughts about this article?
It appears to be true. and accurate. We are seeing a lot of current homeowners sitting on, not selling because of the interest rate. So while I'm going to go ahead and rate this right now, I'm going to give it a 3
Cool.
out of 5, 1 to 5, and it's a 3 only because it's really an opinion piece, polling some homeowners and that kind of stuff. But it's a real thing out there. People do feel locked in because of they have an interest rate that is so low, it's hard to give up.
I agree, Rich. And, I've actually had conversations with people my age that are buying homes, and they kind of feel like maybe this is the last home they'll ever buy, which, is hyperbole, I think. But it's that feeling that it's never going to be as cheap or as good as this. And so we're going to be in this house for a really, really long time. So I feel it. We feel it. Thanks for that rating, Rich. Hey, before we sign off, I just want to remind everyone out there that we are part of Network Funding, which is, in our opinion, the best network in mortgages. And if you're interested in how you can get coaching like this, insight like this into the market every day from professionals like Rich in your corner, click the Grow link below and you can learn more about us and how you can become part of the best network in mortgages. Everyone out there, thank you so much for watching and listening. We'd love it if you would like, share, and rate this on wherever you're watching or listening to it. So that is it for us today. Thank you again, and we'll see you next time on Today in Mortgages. Today in Mortgages is produced by Network Funding LP, which is an equal housing lender, NMLS 2297. The content of this program is meant to be a commentary on mortgage and real estate news, and any discussion of rates and or products should not be taken as an individual mortgage or home buying advice or pricing estimates. And any commentary on this show should not be considered a promise to make a loan. All applicants for a loan must qualify, and you should consult a professional regarding your individual loan scenarios for your financial situation. Visit our website at nflp.com/licenses for all state licensing and other legal information.